welcome to Health Boss Talk, and I'm your host, Brenda Henderson. We have a great show for you today. The topic is Change Your Water, Change Your Life, and my guest is Mr. Jimmy Luckett. We're hoping that you are enjoying our episodes. The segments have been fun for us to do, and we're here to do two things, to educate and to motivate. Mr. Luckett, thank you for being here today. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's my pleasure.
Oh, no, the pleasure's all mine. When you told me, shared with me your story, you had me hooked about this water thing and how it can work. But before we go to that, tell the listeners a little bit about yourself.
Okay. I'm originally from the Washington, D.C. area, and raised 4 kids there. They're still there. Got into the insurance industry in the early 80s with different companies and became a broker in the insurance industry. And as of the last 20 years or so, been focused mainly on health, and that is natural health. I'm in my 73rd year on the planet.
Woohoo!
I feel like I'm in my 37th year, really. So, one of the things that I think helps me a lot is the intake of liquids, and that's what I'm here to share today.
Oh, okay. So tell me, you told me a little bit about you were involved with alkaline water. Mm-hmm. And tell me, how long have you been involved with this, and why did you get involved with it?
Okay, it's been about, I say about 12 years now, and I went to see a young lady in New York, and she did a presentation, and I was so impressed with how she explained how this water really changes our lives, changes from the inside. We're actually about 70% water as human beings. We're about 70% water. When we're born, we're about 90% as babies. And as we get older, the water gets to be less and less and less. And that's mainly because of our lifestyle here in the United States and things that we drink that tend to literally dry us up. And if you see some of the seniors like myself, they are...
Well, you don't look like a senior now.
Well, I don't feel like one either. But when I see them, they've bent over with osteoporosis and the skin texture has been lost. It's because they're not moisturized, not alkaline. Okay? So my mission, my mother said I should have been a preacher, but now I'm on really a health ministry, if you will, to inform as many people as I can about the benefits of drinking the right kind of water. So, for instance, our tap water, most people have stopped drinking that. They drink bottled water.
And that was going to be my next question. Mm-hmm. Why is the alkaline water better for us than the tap and bottled water? And the bottled water industry is $1 trillion industry.
Yes, it is. One of the reasons is our tap water, depending on where you are, this region allows approximately 130 chemicals to be added to the water. Otherwise, it would kill us. But some of the chemicals that they are adding are chlorine, lye. The lye is for the pipes, not our pipes, but the pipes, keep the pipes from rusting as it comes into our homes. Okay, and even now we're being asked not to take long showers. I used to take long showers, sing in the shower for about an hour or so. Long showers are not good because the steam that's coming up is chlorine, and we're taking that in as we breathe, and into our pores.
Mm.
So we're actually taking in poison while we're trying to clean our bodies.
Wow.
So everybody has pretty much gotten away from drinking the tap water and gone to the bottled water. Problem with the bottled water, some of the bottled water, which may be labeled spring water, actually is only tap water. Okay. The others that are really spring water, like one I used to drink before I started drinking the alkaline water. If you notice, the bottles are very thin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, those thin bottles, when this liquid is bottled in the factory, in the manufacturer, there are different temperature fluctuations. Then it may go on a ship, different time zones, different temperature zones, on a truck. Okay, all the time, this thin plastic, which is made out of petroleum, is leaching into our water. And that has been proven to be a cancer-causing agent. The water that I drink is put through a triple filter first. But that's not what really does the miracle, if you will. The water is passed over 7 titanium plates, and that changes the molecular structure of the water. And so it goes right into our cells and nourishes us the way it's supposed to be.
Mr. Luckett, I've often heard that we all have cancer in our bodies, and cancer can't live in an alkaline body. And I know your water is alkaline, and I think it balances the pH in our bodies. Is that what the alkaline water that you are endorsing does?
Yes, it does.
And, give us a little bit of information about how that happens and why it's important that we be pH balanced.
Okay. Well, actually, as human beings, we have a pH balance of 7.365. And if we go beyond that, either way, we can either go into a coma or expire. And so it's very important that we keep that level. But when you start ingesting things that don't have high pH, then it's very hard to maintain that. And what our bodies will do, our miracle bodies, they will pull from other parts of the body so that you can maintain that level. That's when you start getting the aches and pains and all of that, because we're trying to maintain that 7.35.
Okay, you were saying about that 7.35, we're trying to balance it, and you were saying that, I guess, as we age, our bodies deplete some of the pH. Is that because we're not giving it enough fluid, or is it something that just occurs, or is it that we don't have this alkaline water in our bodies? Which one is it?
Well, actually, we're not putting the right kind of liquids in our bodies. We're ingesting with coffee, sodas. Sodas are by far the worst. You can have a good alkaline body and start drinking sodas, and your pH will start to go down very quickly.
Oh, okay. Are those the only things that you can think of? How about teas and broths and other orange juices and those types of things? Are they things that also deplete us of our pH balance as well?
Well, the orange juices and the other juices, like myself, I like cranberry juice. Okay, they are acidic, but only for a short period of time. Now, if you drink soda, that it would take gallons of high pH water to balance that. So the sodas and the coffees and things like that, those are the things that harm us.
Okay.
The teas are fine. I use the water for my tea. As a matter of fact, a tea bag lasts me a lot more than 1 cup because of the structure of the water.
Okay. Now, if I am fairly healthy, and I am,
Yeah, well, you look
and I'm not getting enough liquids, pH balance or else, and I started to drink this alkaline water, how soon would I be able to determine a change? Would I feel better, look better, or what changes could I anticipate?
okay. You're gonna feel better almost immediately, and we have 3 pH settings. One, you want to start off with 8.5 pH and stay on that for maybe a couple of weeks or so. Okay. And if everything is okay, because what you're doing is all of us are toxic. So you want to gradually get that toxicity out of you. So a couple more weeks, go to 9.5. Stay on that a couple of weeks, you're okay. And finally, go to 9.5. And that, you want to stay on that the rest of your life.
Oh, okay. Now, we're talking about water, and I know that we use water other than for drinking purposes. And when we're cleaning and doing other things, how does the body react? I mean, I know when we're drinking the alkaline water, it's going on the inside. But if we're using the alkaline, and I suppose we can use it for other things on the exterior of the body as well.
Absolutely.
How does that work exactly? Do you recommend that we take the water and use it for cleaning purposes and other purposes other than drinking as well?
Good. I'm glad you asked that question. There are other settings where you can get the 11.5, which is strong acidic water. Very, very important because we've seen the planes, or we've heard about the planes that go over the crops and dust the crops. Okay, that does not come off. You can put it in your sink and rinse it. Those pesticides will not come off. So, of course, we're eating those pesticides. With the 11.5 strong acidic water, it's going to strip pesticides off. You can actually see it float on the water.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now, we are always in a debate about this last question that I have for you, and that is, how much water should we be drinking? How often should we be drinking? And how much?
Okay.
You know, I hear them say half of your body weight, and when I think of half of my body weight, I am ready to run as fast as I can, because it seems like a lot of water.
Right, right. It does seem like that. When I was a young boy, we used to play a card game, and whoever lost would have to drink a glass of water. You can imagine if you start losing and you're drinking this water and you're getting bloated. Okay, all right. The alkaline water, you can drink glass after glass after glass, and you will not be bloated. As a matter of fact, it just goes right into your cells. So, the correct amount to answer that question should be half your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 150 pounds, you want to ingest 70 ounces of water per day. It seems like a lot, but it's not. If you replace the sodas and the other stuff that's bad for you, you wouldn't have any problem taking in the amount of ounces of alkaline water.
Okay, can you drink too much?
No, you cannot.
Water, I mean any type of water, can you drink too much?
you can drink too much of water other than alkaline, but you can't drink too much alkaline water.
Oh, okay. You mentioned something a moment ago about us digesting all of these chemicals on our foods, especially our fruits and vegetables. When you use the alkaline water to release that I call it the junk and everything else that's out there, what difference is that in me going to the store and getting some fruits and vegetables and running them under my sink?
Okay. When you run them under your sink, it has no effect because those pesticides are waterproof. That's why when it rains on the farm, on their crops, the rain doesn't wash off. Okay. Same thing when we bring them home and we run them under the sink, the tap water, it won't wash it off. That's why the 11.5, the strong acidic water, will strip those pesticides off.
Oh, okay. Someplace I was at, I heard you do a presentation, and correct me if I'm wrong, you stated that you had a bout with cancer, and after getting this alkaline water in your body, the cancer kind of shrunk and your health got better.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. Well, I have two really good things to report. Myself, about 4 years ago, I was diagnosed with what 1 out of 3, soon to be 1 out of 2 men here are going to be diagnosed with, and that is prostate cancer. Well, once I got the diagnosis, I had 3 specialists actually, gave me their opinions on what they think I should do about it. Well, I rejected all 3. One was surgery, the other was radiation. And I said, well, I'm going to try this, work on this myself on my own, okay? Eating the best I can, and more important, drinking more water, okay? And every time I go to a urologist, my numbers are going down, okay? And the physicians are telling me, I don't know what you're doing, but keep doing it. Okay. So I also have one of my best friends was diagnosed with terminal cancer, not of the prostate, but another part of the body. And I called him every day, 3-4 times a day. And his same name was mine, Jim. I said, Jim, are you drinking the water? Are you drinking the water? Are you drinking the water? And today, he's cancer-free.
Oh, great. That's fantastic. Leave us with 4 things that we should know about drinking alkaline water versus tap and bottled water and the whole ramifications of why it's good for us.
Okay. Well, if you want to be the healthiest you can be, and if you want to have vitality and kind of find that so-called fountain of youth, the best thing to drink is alkaline water.
So that's it?
That's it.
That's it. Okay, well, thank you for telling us about water, change your life. I can tell from your story that from having an alkaline body that you have changed your life, because you're sitting here, you're 73 years old, you don't look 73, and I've seen you move and you do pretty good moving around. So then, you're doing good. To the listening audience, let's thank Mr. Luckett for giving us this information. As I state all the time, we're about educating and motivating, and we're hoping that from the information he shared with us today, that you go out and do some research on your own about alkaline water and those types of things so that you can get healthier, because that's the name of this game for the Health Boss, is to keep everyone as healthy as we possibly can. Again, thank you again for being with us. We appreciate the information. We do hope that you have educated and motivated someone to go out and research more about having alkaline water.
Thank you.
I want to say thank you to the audience for being with us. It has been a blast. We've had a good time. I hope that I have educated and motivated you in some way. This is the Health Boss. We're going to say